Right, morning. Yeah, that's some interesting bed hair, isn't it? Hey ho, that might just be my hair for the day. So yeah, great mooring spot here. Comes with a proviso. Got to like your trains and not be bothered by them, because that is a mainline train line, and all sorts of stuff comes down that, from the sort of pendolinos and through to heavy freight trains. So if you're bothered by that sort of thing, then not great, but just been bothered by nobody. Super quiet stretch. We're in a place called where are we? BRINKLOW, is that right? I think we're in BRINKLOW, which I think is in Warwickshire. I think we might have crossed the border. And yeah, just going to take a wander up the towpath here. Camera in one hand, trusty cup of coffee in another, because in the night, well, I woke up early, do what I do all the time, I grab Canal Plan UK for planning journeys, and Canal what's the other one called? Got a Canal app. I'll post up. Why? I'm actually having a thick morning, and what I realised was that this actual section, well, the section of canal that we're about to go up, a little bit of the canal that we've been on, that we went on last night, and this junction here, are actually quite significant and important. So the Oxford Canal, this stretch of the Oxford Canal that connects Coventry to Marston, didn't actually take this route. There's an old route that sort of wound its way. I'll hopefully put a map up in the editing when I'm editing this, and used to wind its way around. So I'll voice over all the technical stuff so I don't get all the dates wrong, but the canal used to wind its way around there and up towards Coventry, and then when it hit this junction, it went in that direction, and you'll see there's no canal there anymore. So they knocked something like 11 miles off the journey from Coventry to Marston by straightening out the canal effectively. Right, and this point here where it narrows is where they used to work out your charge for. You used to basically pay a toll fee based upon tonnage, so the weight of the your payload. So they used to get you into this narrow bit of the canal up here, and then carefully put weights on your boat, and then work out from how far into the water your boat sinks how much tonnage you've got on, and that was your fare basically. So there was a big gate here by all accounts, which was a stop water gate, which is gone now, which is to protect the area south of here from flooding. Not sure where the gate used to be. Because this area here was all sort of repurposed effectively when the canals declined and they started. There was a hire boat place started here. It's still used for hire boats now, but there was a hire boat place started in, I think it was the 1970s, which was pretty rare actually. Hire boating wasn't a thing back then. Cool 1970s landy. There we go. Cool, hey? So this ramp here and the dolly system was introduced when the hire boat company started, just so they could get their boats in and out of the water, work on them, paint them in the painting shop, and then back into the water again. The swans and a couple of cygnets having a snooze. yes, this body of water here, this short T-junction, as it's signposted, is the STRETTON arm. So the Oxford Canal used to come in here. So that's before all of that waterway there and there existed. Cut across under here, under the stables here, and continued to wind its way around. Look at that, old school. Wow. Just seen a boat coming through, so I thought I might as well open the swing bridge for them. No problem. It's good timing. It's interesting actually just to know how sort of significant that junction was, because you could just whiz past these places, have absolutely no idea, and yeah. Of course the freight trains don't care what time of day it is, so they're up and down there all night. That's a cool thing, by the way. Early Passat estate, super smart. Well, all those poor sods in their suits and business wear on the way into Euston. Boo. Been there, done that. No thank you anymore. So yeah, plan is to head up there, still the Oxford Canal, get to Hawkesbury Junction and join the Coventry Canal. So today will be a new thing for us, because neither of us have been on the Coventry Canal. So everything from where Narrowboat Josh is now forwards is new territory for us, which can be super cool. So, do some engine checks, getting warmed up, let's get on with it. Now this is a handsome looking boat, Jupiter. It's lovely. Having joked last night that the boat with no name was going to be called Ermintrude. The boat with no name. We're going to call the boat Ermintrude. That is boat Ermintrude. Oh, look at this one. How cool.
Feels like we're crossing a border. We are, the M6. A motorway we know very well.
Very well.
And this is what under the M6 looks like.
So this whole stretch here feels slightly weird. 1 minute
you feel elevated versus the fields that you see, particularly on your port side, and then the next minute you feel like you're in a really deep cutting with very high viaducts above you. But this is all part of the newer loop of the Oxford Canal. It knocked around, depending on where you read, between 10 and 14 miles off this sort of section of the canal, so it was well worth doing, particularly as it came at a time when the Oxford Canal was under severe pressure commercially from the Grand Union Canal. So the canal owners were very much trying to find ways of competing with the Grand Union. And trimming time off the journey to Braunston was actually very, very important. It allowed the Oxford Canal to effectively soldier on for a little while before the railways took over.
Don't reckon too much to his windows. Oh, that was nice, and boats. It's been really busy actually this morning. Boats all over the place, and so what have we seen? Probably I've seen 10 boats. Sorry, I'm driving as well as trying to talk. Coming in our direction. So yeah, it's busy. But the last one that's just passed just said, "Oh, I watch your vlog." So I have apologised. Sorry. It is nice though when people make the effort to say, yeah, we watch your stuff and like the channel. Everyone's been kind so far. So anyway, nice to hear from some viewers.
Tucked away on our port side is the M6 motorway, and underneath this bridge is the Coventry Cruising Club.
National Grid property, which you can see it's pretty extensive, isn't it?
We've made good time, and this is the run-up to Hawkesbury Junction. We don't know quite what to expect, but we're certainly expecting it to be busy.
woman. I said, you get on and I'll close the gate. And she went, oh, it's very heavy. I'll help you. I said, honestly, it's fine. But it's not as well. It's like the easiest one to get.
We thought this might be quite interesting to do a now and then. This historic photographs from 1978, so you can see how the junction's changed over the years.
Right, we weren't quite expecting it to look like this, so we thought when you go through the bridge in front where that blue boat's coming out, you just go in that sort of direction, but actually you then turn back on yourself. So I'm quite sure what to expect when we get through there. We'll have a look soon.
This is all very confusing, isn't it? Hawkesbury Junction. Just trying to sort of keep out of the way. I'm not sure where this is turning now. That boat's going to go through under the bridge. There you go. And then we're heading off down here.
Just while Narrowboat Kimber turns, here's a few more historic photographs. Hopefully you'll enjoy these.
You run back parallel to the way you've come, don't you now? So he's going now where we were. Through the little stop lock. It's like a nice pub over there. Services are just there, but we decided it was just a bit busy, so we're going to carry on. Well, they're going to have to wait now, aren't they? Tight little turn. God, I'm not driving. They might be pointing where we've just come.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe that makes more sense when you're coming the way these other people are. It makes...
Atherstone, that's the hatting town, is it? No.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check us out with our knowledge. There's the other boat going through the stop clock now.
That one house. Wowzers.
Sammy's maybe. Is it?
Oh, I thought
Now
so.
it's one.
What a whopping great house. What's the size of that? Right, trying something different for lunch. Side profile. So it is a cheese and pickled egg sandwich with Nando's Peronaise.
Well, this is a somewhat interesting stretch with everything from statues and mannequins to a stig, and also what looks like a scrapyard at the end. So not a sort of marina as you'd normally expect to see one. Dock on the top of the boat.
What's on there? It's cool.
Yeah. Oh, they're all at it.
Whatever's
Oh, look, the
going
stig's
on.
there.
It's cool.
There's the stig. Not quite sure what the right words are, but
It's very interesting.
right. Is this Paisley? No. Which one's this? Marston Junction, isn't it? Marston Junction. So that's the entrance to the Ashby Canal. Under there. There it is, Marston Junction. Bin. Look at that monster. Presumably going to be a distribution centre of some description. Ground versus piling rig. It's going to be a big old shed.
Right, so that's not exactly what you expect to see as you come under a bridge. Something's clearly going on.
So as you can see, or hopefully you can see, somebody trying to wind and got stuck. So Elliott's just gone to assist him. It looks like they've now got the boat round. So this lady in front of us holding her boat. I'm holding Josh under this bridge. So what's the sit rep?
Sit rep is boat 70 foot.
And the winding hole's
about 72.
Oh right.
So you just have to be inch perfect, and it's so difficult to do. So.
It's coming this way, I guess. I wasn't quite sure at one point which way he was trying to turn. Had he got wedged then?
Sort of, yeah, because you can't get quite back up against the bank. So he didn't get wedged, but he couldn't get any further back. So he said, "Oh, nobody's got any cameras, do they?" And I went, "Yep." I said, "Otherwise, you could claim this didn't happen." It's one of those things. It's just a really, really big boat. So difficult thing to win.
Any more? Well, there'll be at least 5 or 6 hold on.
First floor balcony's rather nice. The rear wall is different. There's NUNEATON. Landscape of NUNEATON.
It's not how I thought it to be.
No, it's quite. Two of these tractors just hedge trimming. Reminds me of the spot on the Grand Union.
I think I know where you think. Well, I don't know where it is, but this is reminding me of something we've seen.
This has disaster written all over it.
Oh, is that diesel? That looks like it. It's like that's what that is. Woo. Watch your eyes, there's stuff blowing over. Oh, that hit. Where did it hit you?
My back and the back of
Did
my
it?
legs.
Got my leg.
Wowzers.
Oh, that's going to look really good. He did stop as well.
Well,
so
he
we got
did.
past.
He
He just didn't work quite long enough.
On the shoulder.
Injured by a tree. They come with some force, didn't it?
Yeah. Put all the bits on the.
Apologies for the camera work there. Ow!
I'm alright, so quick with that.
Anyway, looks like we're coming for diesel, are we?
Wow.
Springwood Haven Marina. Oh, this is where the rugby higher ABC moved to. Where we hired from. So we've just filled up with diesel at Springwood Haven Marina. What a nice place. Did we decide we didn't need gas?
I think we did.
Look how beautiful. The building's beautiful. The frontage is beautiful. Really, really nice. I've just had a little nosy in the shop, so I'm bringing the camera back so you can have a look. Feels really, really nice in here. Got everything you need. Maps, food, ice creams, life vests, some books, even some fishing nets, drinks, some essentials, really nice little gifty section here. Really, really nice. So I have just bought a fridge magnet. Orv collects these, so we try to pick some up when we spot them. And we did want to get some of these, but we can't find the Oxford or the Coventry canals, but I think we are going to start collecting these. Really nice, very, very friendly staff. Definitely worth popping in to see.
Oh wow, look at the roof line of that cottage. Not seen that done before. Yeah, and look at the way the gutter has to curl round the building. Lovely. So big shout out to the guys on Narrowboat Miranda. Subscribe subscribers of the channel.
Probably get them, we've just passed them up there.
Thank you and sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're edging ever closer to Atherstone, where the CRT notices suggest that the top lock is locked and we're not going to be able to get through, but we're fast running out of space, so as soon as we find a mooring spot we're just going to grab it. Now, it wouldn't be the first time that the CRT notices suggest that a lock is closed and you get there and it's open, but we can't really take that chance, so we need to grab what we can and then we'll take a wander down and see if the lock is genuinely locked. Lady Luck is with us, so we know that the lock is just behind the bridge ahead because we've seen that on the map, and this is the last mooring space available, so it's ours.
It's scarred now, actually. It's what? It's scarred now. I've got scars on the shoulders.
God, shame to see old mills like that, isn't it? It would have been a proper hive of activity. Taken over by the pigeons and the graffiti artists now. And what we made in there.
Salty's really good.
Looks nice. Sue's talking to somebody on the other side of the canal, so she's likely to come back with some knowledge. Looks very nice, this flight of locks, I've got to say. So this is what stop play, all locked off.
Yeah.
So we'll be here first thing tomorrow, hopefully. Top Lock Cottage. But, might need some refurbishment to the windows, but that's quite nice, isn't it? Oh, lovely. I'm going to enjoy doing this bit tomorrow, I think. Right, as predicted, we are now in receipt of knowledge.
Predicted?
I said on the camera, you won't know yet, but I said Sue's talking to a chap on the other side of the canal, so we're about to be in receipt of knowledge. So this is the last. Oh, cool. What is it, dear?
Hold on.
Yeah, I bought. Right, so we're just going to give this little bad boy a run out. This is a trolley of some description that we found in the rubbish section in Tottenham, Spring Hill in London. So we've saved it from being thrown, and we're going to give a. So that's the. I'm going to go to the Elsan, back up that way, and see if this is if this works. Just used a bungee cord to try and keep the toilet in place because we don't want any. Don't want any accidents. So right, see if it works.
Here I am again with my strategic camera work. I don't even watch what goes on too closely. So we've moored up just in front of the Atherstone locks, which get locked up at 3:30 at the moment, open at 8 in the morning. So we're just up there. Elliott is attending to the Elsan business, and I'm just here admiring the lovely little garden. How nice is this? And somebody's planted a little rose bush for Phyllis. How sweet. That's really nice. Beautiful little garden here, just by one of the two water points. There's one here and another just up there, just to the left of the life ring. Oh, how nice is this?
Right, that was officially a success. That trolley's wicked. Just
And
need
free.
to...
And free.
And free, yeah.
Free from the rubbish point.
Yeah, so you can't argue with that, can you? Yeah, result. That's going to make a big difference, actually. Yeah, very pleased.